it's Ever here. Okay, so I'm watching a video today from Top 5 Unknown, and it is a urban legend. I know over the years urban legends have evolved and changed. It started off right from the beginning of time with the cavemen, or as soon as people could speak, sitting around campfires telling ghost stories and creepy stories and things like that. And now in today's age, and with the modern technology we have now, we have things like creepypasta and Slenderman and other videos, other legends like that. These are the first one of the one I'm going to react to is called Squidward's Suicide, and it is a lost video. It's not the actual video, it's just screen caps from this video, and it kind of explains a little bit about Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants and things like that. I'm glad that it's not the actual video. I've not watched the whole thing, but I've had a quick check just to make sure, because I don't think I could watch the video on my own, or the actual video on my own. It's getting pretty dark outside, so that's why I'm trying to do this video before it gets too dark, because I'm a big scaredy cat. It's weird because I can go to places that's meant to be haunted, supposedly haunted. I believe that one of the houses I lived in was haunted, and I've had weird things happen to me, weird experiences that I can't explain happen to me. But things like this, ghost trains, horror films, I just can't do it, I just can't handle it. But yeah, I'm just going to do the first one, and which, like I said, it's called Squidward's Suicide. And it's, I've heard so much about these lost videos. You know, I'm tempted to see if I can find one and react to it. But I know I just get so freaked out and so scared. But anyways, let's give it a look. Yeah,
Squidward's
like I said,
Suicide.
I do find
Most of you
SpongeBob
most
kind
likely know
of
what SpongeBob
scary at the
SquarePants
best of
is, but for those who
times.
don't,
Kind
SpongeBob
of creepy.
SquarePants is an American animated television series created for kids, which is shown on Nickelodeon.
That name always
The
gets
cartoon
me.
is set in an underwater city called Bikini Bottom. The main character in it is SpongeBob
These are clips
SquarePants,
from
but it also
real
features several
SpongeBob
other characters
videos. Well, I'm
such as
presuming they are. I'm
Patrick and
guessing they are.
Squidward. Squidward is the neighbour of SpongeBob and Patrick. He is portrayed as an ill-tempered, pretentious octopus who strongly despises his neighbours due to their constant noisy behaviour. Now for the suicide part.
I
The
saw
story
up to this
goes
part.
an intern started working
saw
at the
to this clip.
Nickelodeon studios in early 2005.
So,
He
I
worked
am hoping that
directly
it's
with the
not the actual
animators and
video,
editors, so got
this
to
is all
see
I saw.
episodes early before they were released. One day, he was called into the editing room to do some work. In the room, there were two other interns, the lead animator and the sound editor.
That's the food
They
they get
received a copy of what was
food you
supposed
get
to
in
be
peanut butter.
titled Fear of a Krabby Patty, but it was titled Squidward's Suicide. As they would often
How can that be
title
a
the
joke?
unfinished copies with something strange as an inside editing joke, they thought nothing of it. The clip started with the regular intro, then the story began with Squidward in his room playing his clarinet. Then you can hear SpongeBob laughing outside, so Squidward stops and begins to shout at him and tells him that he needs to keep it down as he's performing at a concert that night and needs to practice. SpongeBob then
I'm getting
leaves.
chills.
The normal bubble transition appears, and then it shows the ending of Squidward's concert.
Okay.
At first, a few frames repeat themselves and the sound stops playing, but then it syncs up and returns to normal. At the ending of Squidward's performance, the crowd starts to boo him. It then shows SpongeBob
I wouldn't
booing
say
him.
that's
The odd thing about the scene
hyper-realistic.
was that every character had hyper-realistic eyes. They looked like human eyes, but were bright red. After this, it shows Squidward sitting on the edge of his bed, looking very sad. At this point, there is no audio, there is just video. Squidward then begins to sob. He puts his tentacles over his eyes and cries softly. During this, some audio starts to play in the background. The sound is of a light breeze, but is at very low volume. The screen then begins to slowly zoom in onto Squidward's face, and then you can hear the sobbing start. It gets louder and more intense, and so does the wind. Then, faint laughing starts to play. The screen blurs out and twitches, and something is flashed over the screen. The lead animator paused the video and then rewound it frame by frame to see what flashed over the screen. What they saw was truly horrible. It was a photo of a dead child who was naked and had his stomach cut open with his intestines placed next to him. The editor pressed play and then it switched to Squidward. He was still sobbing, but the audio was louder than before. The wind sounded like a hurricane and the laughing became deep and demonic. There was blood coming out of Squidward's eyes and it was running down his face. The blood looked hyper-realistic. Then once again, another photo flashed. The editor didn't want to go back to reveal it, but out of curiosity of the editing team,
I'm not going looking for
the photo was a little girl. She was laying on her stomach with a pool of blood next to her, and she was only in her underpants. Her intestines were piled on top of her back.
Yeah, definitely,
One of the editors ran out of the room, and one of the interns almost vomited. After the flash of the photo, Squidward stopped sobbing, and all the audio stopped playing. He then uncovered his eyes, and his eyes were hyper-realistic. They were bleeding, bloodshot, and pulsating. He just stared at the screen. Then once again, the sobbing started, but he didn't cover his eyes. Once again, another photo appeared. This was of the boy in the first photo, but this time, it showed a hand ripping the boy's intestines out. There were 5 different photos of the boy, each one with different things happening to him. Although the sound editors insisted that they stop the video, they continued to play it. It showed Squidward with a shotgun in his hand, then a deep voice said, "Do it." Then he places the shotgun in his mouth and blows his brains out. The last 5 seconds of the episode showed another picture of the boy, then the episode ends. It's believed that the tape was traced back to a Scottish animator called Andrew Skinner. It's believed he made the tape and then sent it to the studios in late 2004. It's believed he was then later arrested for 9 counts of murder, including 2 children.
No wonder!
It's believed that the animators that viewed it had to go to therapy, and one of the female interns killed herself. After viewing the tape, one of the interns leaked the footage online, but it was removed by the police, and the only thing that remains is a screenshot of Squidward's red eyes. Although this is an urban legend and might not be true, there is a real article that mentions a man named Andrew Skinner from Fife, Scotland.
Why would anybody do that? I just don't understand. That is creepy as hell. I don't think I will be going looking for more videos for. That is so creepy. But it's like me at midnight when I was at Midnights last month. God no, it's 2 months now since I was last at Midnights. And we watched a documentary about Slender Man. And above me midnight was sat there going, why? Why would anybody, why? You know, and I just can't understand what would cause anybody to A, make the video real or not, or B, kill kids. I just don't get it. Anyway, I definitely won't be going looking for those videos. I'm sorry, I can't do it. But if you know any urban legends or anything you think I should look up, as long as it's not too scary, I'll give it a look. But for now, I'll say love you lots, not like jelly tots, and keep it big and weird. Bye.